The end of the year is hard upon us now, so it's time to light up the festive season. What better than with candles? They're very, very suitable for this time of the year. I've got two of them here. Let's light them up and then let me show you some of the candle devices and candles we've come across over the years. So there's number one. It's just nice to have that little floral decoration at the bottom, don't you think? Very nice. Yes, you can snuff out a match by blowing it. These ones you could blow out, I suppose. But I think many centuries ago they invented candle snuffers, actually, which are these things here. This is a very old thing. It looks like a bell, but there's no clangor inside. But it's used to put over a candle and put it out. I suppose if it's in a church, for instance, you've got hundreds of candles to extinguish and you can't really go blowing until you get dizzy in the head. So that's what you do. You just put it down like that and it's out. Very neat and very clever. There is a problem with one that's a manual one, because you've got to be there to do it. If you leave these alone, there's a danger when they burn down, it'll set light to the foliage. So have they ever made automatic ones? Yes, they have, and for some time. I first came across it in 1988, I think it was, when I was at Nuremberg. It was a Swedish invention. And there's a candle. This is the device, a little tiny thing like that. And if my finger takes a part of the candle like that, it's mounted on the finger. And then as the candle burns down, which is my finger slowly descending, that thing, because it's on a spring load, flips across and automatically extinguishes the candle. I'll have to show you how, because it's such a clever, simple device. Put it on there, like that, onto the side of the candles. Take it down, which does it. If you want a long burn, you put it right down there, and that'll go on for 3 or 4 hours before it extinguishes it. But let's have it on a much, much shorter time scale, about there, when it's just off, and see what happens. I'll light it with this one here, just to be a bit careful. There we are. And then as the candle burns down, and I'll speed it up by pushing this little device upwards, when it reaches a soft bit, it'll automatically come over. And as the candle finally reaches the soft wax, softens, this thing comes over like that and blows it out. It clips right over the wick and extinguishes it completely. A very clever device, that. But these things have been around for some time, actually. I mean, there's a device here we came across recently on the internet which shows a candle snuffer from about, an automatic candle snuffer from about, 2 centuries ago, possibly. More recently than that, we've come across one that's made in Norway, which is this one here, from Lars Fritelana. It's a very clever device, this. I'll light it in a minute to show you the action. This is a very heavy weight here, and it's going to come flipping over like that when this spike here has been softened and it's no longer holding it in place. That's being held in place, but when the flame reaches this little dumbbell thing here, it flips down and automatically extinguishes the candle. So let's have a go. What we need to do is leave this burning for about 3 or 4 hours probably, and we can't do that. So what we've done is we've made a video of this to show you what actually is going to happen when 3 or 4 hours later the flame reaches there, the wax softens, and this releases this, which flips over and automatically extinguishes the candle. Clever stuff. Watch it. Now we come right up to date with something that's been invented, we think this year actually. It's called Airy Fairy, and it's been produced by a Kickstarter process, probably in 2022. It does something incredible. Let me show it to you. You have to light it, and then it's got to extinguish it automatically, but it needs batteries inside it. It's got high technology, it's got a chip, a timer in it. Goodness me, this is really coming up to date. So once it's set, you then set the timer, which is this button here, and the green light shows it's going to be in 1 hour's time. There's going to be an air current that's going to blow out the flame, or 2 hours, or 3 hours, or 4 hours, whatever you want. So they'd fortunately include a test button, which means I can demonstrate it actually working. Let's have a go. There's a button here. Right, push. Brilliant. Worked every time. There's an air current going and blowing it out. Isn't that magical? Well, time to wish you goodbye. So, a Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.